All right. And do you consider yourself a virgin?
Do I consider myself a virgin? No.
Why do you not consider yourself a virgin?
Because I've had sex.
Sounds speedy. All right. Can you introduce yourself, please?
My name is Annika Munson. I'm a film student at Columbia College Chicago. It's my junior year, just about, and now I'm here.
And what are your pronouns and sexuality?
My pronouns are she, her, and I'm a lesbian.
All right, let's get into it. Do you consider yourself a virgin?
No.
Can you... Like
Take 3.
What is your name, pronouns, and sexuality?
My name is Darren. I go by he, him pronouns, and I'm straight.
What is virginity to you?
To me, virginity is basically the idea of whether somebody has had sex or not.
And do you consider yourself a virgin?
No, I do not consider myself a virgin.
And what is virginity to you?
Well, I guess it's not like, considering it's like a bias for each person, I would say it's a societal expectation. Same thing with how it's debated that gender is a construct, you know, like it depends on each person.
Virginity is basically whether or not you've had sex before. I think to different people, losing your virginity can be an important experience that you're going to need to be able to have on your own terms with whoever that may be. And traditional definitions of virginity may not fit that. I think that virginity has a flowing definition through all sexualities, through all genders. It's different for everybody.
I think if you're going specifically by the Christian definition of virginity, it's the purity of not having sex. But in modern times, I don't think that's as relevant anymore. I mean, up until recently, now that gay marriage is legal and you have interracial marriages and the concept of gender isn't the same and you have sex toys and different ways to experiment with each other, I don't think that the standard definition of virginity is as relevant anymore. While I guess it is gaining popularity under a conservative presidential rule, I don't think its power is as much as it once was.
I don't think it's an important concept that we need to hold on to, but I think it's something that's so ingrained in our society that it's going to be hard to get rid of at this point. But it's definitely not something that's important, in my opinion.
And although it is ingrained into our society, do you think that virginity is an avoided topic?
I think for the most part it is. In regular everyday conversations, you see people sort of tiptoeing around the subject. In media, it's much different. You have a bunch of movies, like comedies about dudes trying to lose their virginity and all of that stuff. But in day-to-day life, it's something that we tend to avoid.
And do you think virginity is a topic that is kind of avoided in today's society?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's kind of a joke to ask whether or not someone's a virgin, and it's a joke to be a virgin. But I mean, once you have sex, like, nothing about you really changes. I don't know, it doesn't really impact you once it happens. It's just like an experience you have. It's like, you wouldn't call someone who's never played basketball before a virgin. Like, it just doesn't. They're just someone who's never played basketball. It's not like a revelation to you as a person. Like, everyone thinks having sex for the first time is going to be life-changing, and then it happens, and it's either good or it's bad, but it doesn't change you as a person or make you whole if you choose to never have it.
All right, and do you think that losing your virginity makes you more mature?
I don't think so. I mean, I definitely know people who are more mature than me that have not yet lost their virginity. Again, I think that it's such a flowing definition that everybody's going to need their own concept of what virginity is and what losing that is to kind of speak to themselves, you know?
Do you think that the term virginity affects genders differently?
Yeah, I think there's a higher expectation for men to lose their virginity in comparison to women. I think like imposing the purity, at least in like a heterosexual Christian sense, like you wait till marriage, you do it all the right way. But I think there is less of a taboo for men to go out and have sex in comparison to women. And like, while you obviously don't want to date someone that's like going around sleeping with everyone, I do think there's a different expectation for men to have sex a lot, get good at what they're doing, and then settle down. Whereas women, if they have a high body count, they're looked down upon very greatly. The old definition of what you think of as losing your virginity involves a penis and a vagina. And either in a gay relationship or a lesbian relationship, that's not typically involved. So if you ask, I don't know, I think it depends on who you ask, because like you would consider certain things foreplay in a straight relationship that you wouldn't consider foreplay in a queer relationship. So that's why I think the concept of virginity doesn't really exist, because it changes based on relationship dynamics.